Did you think getting good at riding motorcycles was going to be easy? Because I did. When I first started riding, I thought you just hop on the bike, twist the throttle, and somehow you'd wake up a skilled rider. After 10 plus years on two wheels, I can tell you that's nowhere close to the truth. I wasted a lot of time doing the exact things you're probably doing right now. Switching bikes constantly, overthinking every mod, searching for shortcuts, and wondering why I still rode like a beginner while taking advice from riders who weren't even telling the full story. So the goal of this video is simple. I'm sharing the hard truths and the lessons I wish someone told me on day one, so you don't waste years like I did. I make videos for riders who feel overwhelmed by all of the noise in the motorcycle world and just want a clear, simple path to becoming confident, skilled, and safe. Lesson number one is you might be a naturally great rider, but you've never given yourself a real chance. I've met so many riders who say, I'm just not naturally talented. But once I look at their riding habits, it's obvious they've never trained consistently. You could be overweight, out of shape, or nervous on the bike right now and still have the potential to become a smoother, safer, and more skilled rider than the people you look up to online. You just haven't given yourself a real shot yet. Lesson number two is stop bike hopping and mod hopping. Pick a bike, pick a training plan, and stick with it. Every time you switch bikes or chase the next mod, you reset your progress. Skill comes from consistency, not novelty. Ride the bike you have. Train the skills you need. Stay the course. Lesson number three is progressive skill building isn't optional. If you're not improving your cornering, braking, slow speed control, or situational awareness over time, your riding won't improve either. Skill progression is the motorcycle version of progressive overload. Tighter U-turns, smoother throttle control, shorter braking distances, clearer lines through corners. If these aren't improving, neither is your riding. Lesson number four is you don't need to ride 6 days a week. 3 to 4 focused rides per week. Mixing practice, commuting, and fun is more than enough. More seat time doesn't automatically mean better riding. Quality beats quantity. Lesson number five, stop comparing yourself to riders who aren't playing by the same rules. Some riders out there track ride every single weekend, have decades of experience, ride 20,000 miles a year, have pro coaching, or simply don't tell the full story. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just comparing yourself to people with different circumstances. Ride your ride. Grow at your pace. Lesson number six is consistency is everything. I don't care what training method you follow. MSF drills, total control, track days, parking lot practice. If you only do it for a few weeks, you won't see results. The riders who improve are the ones who show up consistently, even when they don't feel like it. Lesson number seven, the basics will always outperform trends. Old school riders mastered braking, throttle control, counter steering, slow speed balance, and lane positioning. They didn't need fancy tech, rider aids, or viral YouTube drills. Master the fundamentals. Everything else is optional. Lesson number eight, most riders ride too much and practice too little. They rack up miles, but never actually train. Skill doesn't come from miles alone. Skill comes from intentional practice. Sometimes doing less riding and more drills is what finally makes you level up. Lesson number nine, nobody can ride the bike for you. It's you versus you. No one can lean the bike for you. No one can brake for you. No one can save you from a bad decision. You have to face the fear, face the skill gaps, and put in the work. Lesson number 10 is your training log is your truth. Track your progress. U-turn diameter, braking distance, corner speed, smoothness, confidence level. If your numbers are improving, your riding is improving. It's that simple. Lesson 11, build your riding confidence slowly. Going too fast too soon is the motorcycle version of dirty bulking. It feels productive, but it's actually dangerous. Increase your speed, lean angle, and riding difficulty slowly. There's zero benefit to rushing. Lesson number 12. Staying safe is simple, but not easy. The basics of staying alive on a motorcycle are straightforward. Wear proper gear, ride sober, scan aggressively, keep space cushions, practice emergency braking, and sleep enough to stay alert. Simple doesn't mean easy, but it's the foundation of long-term riding. Lesson 13. Horsepower is overhyped. You don't need a 150 horsepower bike to be a great rider. Most riders can't use even 40% of their bike's potential. Skill beats horsepower every single time. Lesson number 14. Skill and confidence go hand in hand. If you're scared in corners, if you're stiff on the bars, if you're nervous in traffic, ask yourself this question: am I lacking skill? If the answer is yes, then the solution is simple. Train the skill. Confidence is earned through competence. Practice makes better. Lesson number 15. Ride for longevity. This is the most important lesson. Motorcycling is a marathon, not a sprint. There's nothing you can do to become a master rider in 3 weeks. You need time, patience, and a long-term mindset. Think like a mountain climber. You don't stare at the summit all day. You focus on each step, each drill, each ride, each improvement, until one day you look up and realize you've become the rider you always wanted to be. Take your time. Don't ego ride. Think long term. Ride for life, not for likes. So the bottom line is this: if you want to get better at riding motorcycles and become a safer rider over time, then just keep working on this stuff. Don't beat yourself up. Don't compare yourself to others. Just stay the course. Practice these tips I gave you in this video. Work on this stuff consistently, and over time you will see your riding develop and your skills improve, and you can achieve what you want to set out to do. I believe in you guys. And after 10 years of riding, those are going to be my best pieces of advice. And if you want to build even more confidence on a motorcycle and become the best rider you can possibly be, then watch this video that's popping up on the screen right now. Appreciate you guys. Talk to you in the next one. Peace.